retain the title of Men's Physique Champion here at the 2025 Two Rows Pro MPT Worldwide 10x Bermuda and new IFBB Pro 2.
It's chemistry. Let's go! You don't catastrophize it. Find your team. Keep moving on. What is up, YouTube? Everyone is having an amazing day. It's 19th of April, holy moly Saturday on the Easter weekend. We are now heading to Maidenhead. Woke up at 6 this morning and then we have to travel about 2 hours from London to Maidenhead. Don't you expect we'll be there to hunt down some Easter eggs? No chance. If you have seen the episode 1 of my prep series, you might have a clue that Maidenhead is for our bodybuilding competition. Today I'm on a mission to witness what might just be a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Whose moment is it? Not mine, obviously. The protagonist of this episode today is my coach Ben Fok. He's striving for his professional title in the first Pro Qualifier show of the year here in the UK. I would say the way we met and ended up working together was a pure serendipity. I used to know him when I was in Hong Kong, but we just never spoke to each other. Sort of orbiting in the same fitness universe, but never crossed the path. He's one of the most pioneering athletes in Hong Kong bodybuilding scene. Like anyone in our generation who is even remotely into fitness should have heard of his name. I always idolize him as he's not just an outstanding athlete himself, but also a solid coach and mentor. Gives you well-rounded advice in this fitness game. He has been in this game for more than 10 years, hopping from countries to country to compete, and trust me, numbers of times he has come this close to snitching his professional title was mad. But you know what he always says? He doesn't want it to be given. He has to fucking earn it with his true ability, with his bare hands. Why I look up to him? Because we both basically share a similar background. We don't have freak genetics, not the popular bunch, just two underdogs building everything from the scratch. That's why I genuinely hope he can get what he deserves today. I've got full faith in him with the bottom of my heart. Let's root for him together. So now I'm arrived in Maidenhead. I have to walk about 20 minutes from the train station to get to the venue. The way walking to the venue, it's like a small uphill and do a bit of cardio right now. Alright guys, by the time I get to the venue, I was told by the organizer that no digital cameras or tripod are allowed except your mobile phone. I was a bit surprised though, but it is what it is. That's why I ended up couldn't film everything from a well-rounded and proper angle or really bring the show to life here visually. So instead, I will just talk you guys through here like a broadcast or NPC, whatever you call it, if that's okay. So yeah. Right now you can see the show kicks off early this morning with bodybuilding categories. I missed the actual competition part, but I make it just in time for the award ceremony, which is the clip you guys are seeing right now. So we'll just quickly wrap it up and now moving on to Classic Physique, which I would say the headline act of today. Seriously, most of the audience are here backing their athletes, and even Ryan Terry has turned up for his mate, I guess. The most competitive class by far is Class B, which is the clips that you guys are watching right now. The top two competitors are number 29 and 30 arguably, which are the guys that are standing in the middle of the lineup here. They just constantly swapping places basically. And based on the cheers, the crowd is definitely more leaning towards number 29, or at the end it's number 30, which I believe his name is Florian Torres. He's from France. He makes it through to the overall. Trust me, if you ever see him in person, dude, it's like a textbook of Classic Physique. He looks really good. So here's the overall lineup. Personally, I would say Class B was more competitive. It's pretty clear that Florian is going to take the pro card here. The result doesn't come as much of a surprise. As you can see, he got his pro card. And he's a really touching moment. He invited his young daughter up on stage. And honestly, scenes like that always get me. There's nothing more special than sharing your once-in-a-lifetime moment with your loved one. So just look at it. Absolutely uplifting. Alright, moving on to Men's Physique. I reckon most of you clicking on this video today are here to see what actually went down in this division, right? So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with Class A, number 38, Gerald Alvazo is being considered as the top contender even before the show. He actually won his overall title 2 weeks ago in a regional show before this one. So yeah, let's take a quick look at his performance. I was a bit surprised that there was only 3 people in this class though. Here we go, his individual posing. Just speaking from a humble point of view, his physique is really well proportioned for his height, but what really sets him apart is his aesthetic and linear posing, I believe. Dude has got more than millions of views on his social media for a reason. And just look how smooth the transition is. Well executed front and back poses. No overflexing. Spot on, absolutely spot on. Yeah.
Next up, we move into our men's physique open class B. We have
Alright, make the fucking way. Legend is about to steal the spotlight. So it's class B now, guys. My coach is on stage now. Look at him. Look at him. Well, you might say I'm a bit biased, but come on, just look at him. The size, the muscle density, symmetry and separation, everything is just so spot on. And he's on a completely different level compared with anyone else we have seen in the lineup so far. Just in my humble opinion, yeah? And look at his shoulders to waist ratio, it's absolutely unreal. proper V taper going on. Not gonna lie, even before stepping on stage, he showed me a picture of the guys who is standing next to him actually look twice his size in person. But yeah, since you are on stage, it's a different story and visual, I guess. Yeah, that's why my coach, he always taught me that being the biggest guy in the gym or lifting the heaviest doesn't mean that you win a bodybuilding show. It's all about balance, proportion, how you present yourself. So now it is his individual posing. So when it comes to posing, I wouldn't say his posing is as linear or polished as Gerald's. But in MTC, the judges only need to see your front and back poses. No fancy pieces needed. That's it. So my coach's posing is solid, confident, and on point. Actually, didn't he? Here is the second comparison. You guys can see judges have already made up their mind. No repositioning at all. Now, plus they only call for one turn to the back, which usually means that it's an easy call and a solid win. So yeah, proud of my coach. Woo! So there are actually 6 classes in this division, but I didn't put the rest here, otherwise the video would be 2 hours long. So all as expected. You see Gerald, he took the class A easily. And my coach, he took class B. So now we are jumping straight into the overall lineup. This is arguably the highlight of the entire video, obviously. And so I'll just keep it straight to the point. In my humble opinion, it's a battle between Gerald and Ben. But you can watch and let me know if you think I'm wrong. Well, even though if you think I'm biased, but from this angle you can clearly see who is dominating the front post, right? But here we go. This is a real game-changing moment of the day. As you can see, Gerald, he gets moved to the center without even being asked to show his back pose, as if his physique is simply a cut above the rest. Again, I'm staying completely neutral. This is just my humble opinion, alright? So now, from this back pole view, he is definitely ahead. He is definitely ahead. Outstanding condition and symmetry, especially showing off those details in the lower back. You see? And he has got the tiniest waist out of everyone up there, I think. Alright, let's take a pause here, shall we? Before we carry on, let's hear about what a renowned Pro Show broadcast had to say about this lineup.
When Gerald came in there, he went straight to center and overall. I'll talk about talking with some of the other guys, thinking, oh, I wonder if I'll move yourself, Matt, into next Gerald just to see the difference. But it seemed like it was a unanimous decision where judges were like, you know what, no point. We know who the pro card winner is. And it turned out to be the person we thought it would be.
When I was on stage as well, they didn't really look at anyone else. They put them straight in the middle, and they did make us turn front and back a few times. I think they did compare him a little bit to, I believe his name is Ben.
Yeah,
a little bit, but yeah, they kind of already knew, I think, that Gerald was going to take it.
So this is a part I was a bit surprised. Just like the broadcast mentioned, Felix seems really unanimous from the start. No repositioning at all, not even 3rd and 4th place. They had the athlete turns around 3 times in total. And like the broadcast mentioned, I think the judges were mainly comparing Gerald and Ben. But what I'm trying to point out is that there's always a nuance between comparing all the athletes side by side from the same angle versus looking for flaws in others when a favorite has already been picked, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to criticize or share any conspiracy talk because I have a massive respect to this federation and judges themselves. They are obviously more experienced than me as a nobody here. I'm just gonna give you guys an honest narration on what actually happened on show day. So yeah, not a surprise, Gerald, he has got his IFBB Pro title easily. And again, it became one of those moments where the Pro title just slipped closely paused by my coach. Straight after the con, we sat down for a quick overview and started discussing about the next potential plan. He told me that he doesn't give a shit about any conspiracy theories or any reasons outside his control. He will only focus on what he can have done better and what he can improve. He always reminds me that you have to be completely flawless in this game. So even if you finally turn pro, you are truly worth it for the title and ready to live up to it. Honestly, it's such a strong mindset. See that tenacity, the grit and determination are exactly what make his family, even any one of you who is watching this, feel proud of him. I know I definitely am. So no matter what, there's one thing I would like to point out here. Whatever you see on the screen doesn't always reflect to the full reality. But one thing I can say for certain is that anyone who has the courage to step on stage and compete should deserve a massive round of applause, because they are all sacrificing a lot, choosing a different path to build themselves into who they are today. It could be the time with your family, drifting apart with friends, losing people that you really love, or maybe like risking your physical or mental health and all of that. But at the end of the day, just that nobody's really putting a fucking gun in front of our forehead to force us to step on stage, right? So when life wallops you during prep, we don't catastrophize it. We're just gonna suck it up and then keep moving forward. That's why people say bodybuilding is a good life lesson, which I would say, yeah, this is probably the best way to describe this part. Alright, but enough for this B-listed talk. Every time when I see people stepping on stage, I just find it so invigorating. I'm completely motivated now. I can channel this energy into the gym session later. Right now, it's time to show you guys about my go-to chest routine. I'll see you at the gym. Let's go! Here we have the boys ready. How's it going, bro? Hey. Welcome to the episode 2 of the prep series. Let's go, boys. Alright guys, so we're starting our first exercise, our favorite chest fly machines. I'm gonna implement my favorite technique in a warm-up set. Basically just doing one set ascending weight. Start from a relatively light weight, form about 7 reps, 7 solid reps, and then we will keep adding the weight by each stack, all the way up until you can't perform 7 solid reps properly. We will drop the weight about 50% to hit 25 reps straight. That's one set. This is a technique I learned from John Meadow, aka the Mountain Dog himself. It's a time saver, it really works. Chest should be blown after this. Let's start with 5 first. How's your chest? One more. Let's go. Yeah, all right, Joe. 6, 50%. 5. Feel like we're done today. Shall we grab sushi or what? Yeah, that's it. Fucking go. Fuck it up. That's a wrap. Our main course today is gonna be incline barbell. I will show you guys about my favorite pattern in doing this. Our definition of training intensity, we're basically combining heavy weight, high volume, good mind muscle connection. All comes together in one set. Normally, I need 2 to 3 warm-up sets to make my joint activate. I feel like my shoulder is a bit stiff at this moment, so we'll spend quite a lot warm-up set here. Last warm-up, 1.5. After this, we're good to go. Alright guys, I'm gonna hit my first working set, starting with 100 kg to plate. I'm just gonna struggle with 6 reps, then I'll rest for 10 seconds, and then I'll perform another set to failure. It doesn't matter how many reps I'm hitting. Straight away, I'll drop the weight 50% and perform a jog set to failure. That's one set. Let's go, big dog. That's it, let go. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yes. Let's go. 4, 5. Yes, come on. Let's go. One more. Up. Let's go. Up. Nice. 3. Aim for 3. 2. How about so? Yes, baby. That's one set.
Nice.
Second set. Come on.
Let's go. Oh yes. Nice. For you. Up. Yeah, come on. For you. Up. Right. Nice. For you. Up. Yeah. Nice.
That's it.
Five. Let's go. One more. 4, 5. Almost. 4.
Find your team. Alright guys, so on the second exercise, we would rather keep things simple. Instead of just lifting heavy on one exercise, we're just performing superset on here. Basically, it's a dumbbell press with this converging flat chest press machine. This is a newly added machine. Trajectory, it's really, really good. Really feel your whole chest squeezing together all the way to your middle point. That's it. Thank you. 6, 7. Up. 8. 2 more.
Yes. Come on.
Slowly 10. On the second one will help.
That's that exercise. So we are doing chest fly variations on here. Like our chest is almost at 10% done. We cannot perform any more pressing exercise maybe later, but right now we can really use the fly movement to isolate the chest. We're doing a 2 angle basically. One is like a fly movement, and another one like a neutral pressing movement. We're just gonna perform as many as we can.
Yep.
Yes. Hey man, listen, I feel 10 times bigger ever since.
That's good. How long have you been training with us?
Arms have doubled in size, you know? After the last
10 times bigger in how long? 2 weeks.
Listen, man, you should come up with like a training plan,
Look at that.
like a subscription thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll put the links below, yeah?
Get bigger before summer, train with Felix, baby.
Exactly. Train with us, yeah. 3 of us. One more pressing. Then that's a wrap for the chest, and then we'll have some triceps, shall we? Alright guys, we're waiting for our last exercise. Finish off with some upper chest hamstring machine press. Just gonna perform 2 sets on here with double drop set. It doesn't matter how many reps we're hitting, to failure on each of the way. Here we go. So I think I'll aim for 6 reps on here. Here we go.
For you, come on.
That's it. Keep me going. Just a little. Strength is fine, but endurance is like shit. How about so?
That's a wrap for today. Good session, guys. Have a good Easter holiday with your family, yeah? Cheers, bro. Don't forget to feel proud of yourself. See you on the second episode, yeah?
See you on the second
Like,
episode.
share, and subscribe.
Hey, comment with our YouTube channel. Give me some time.
I'll see you in the next one, yeah? Take care.